I've got skills, they don't know where to use me. I'm like the best dressed dude at the nude beach. Nice to meet you. I am more the quiet type, I tend to be a shyer guy.
Hey everybody, it's Bug from Bug Hunter. How's everybody doing? I'm incredibly tired. I'm as fast tired as a person can be. Oh gosh, hello everybody. It's been a second. It's been a second since I've been back on stream. I think I took about a week off. I was in Seattle last week, visiting some friends and family, and so I took a red eye last night from Seattle. We left Seattle about 10 p.m. and I got back home at about 8 a.m. this morning, and I went to bed because I did not sleep on the flights. I think I slept like half an hour on the first flight and half an hour on the second flight. And then I came home and I slept from 8 to 4 p.m. And so I've only been up for a few hours, and I'm still in a haze. But I normally stream on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. And look at that. It's Wednesday night at 8 p.m. So I'm not going to be the most energetic I've ever been, but that's okay. So if you've never been to a stream, I play some songs, I answer some questions, tell some stories, and that is what I'm planning on doing today as well. First, let's see who is here. Peeker the Random Poster is here. Time Sum is here. Heavy Handed Panda, Tree, Mars, John Fluffles is here. Stashu, Uguay, Bloxer, Vincent, Shueishe, Gerby, Coin is here. Pop the Dragon, we got Tree and FV4201, Chieftain. Cornfield Cryptid is here. My dad is here, which means my mom is probably here. Oh, David Toe is here. Very cool. Cornfield Cryptid, A. Blair, Effincius is here. And then that's as far as I'm going to scroll. Nord Morbles. Yeah, it's a good amount of people. 40 people within like the first minute. That's unusual. Must be new song, new album. People are remembering I exist. Cool. A few more people down here. Kendall Farkas is here. Monty, Alistair, Tinker, Thomas, Lizzie. Cool. Cool. There's a million things going on in the world. I woke up at 4 and I've been working on getting stuff ready for the album release in a couple weeks. If you didn't see, oh man, I guess I've talked about a lot of stuff in between the last time I streamed and now. So let's see if I can't show y'all some cool things if you haven't seen it. Let's add an image to the stream. It's gonna be called image because I don't want to type. Gonna browse for the image. It's in this folder. Finished. Final. What? Why won't it? Oh, I see. iCloud. Killing me. I'm gonna show you all the album cover for the new album. But it's on the iCloud and I gotta go get it. Boom, boom, boom. Or not. It's just not gonna let me do it. There it is. Alrighty. Whoa. Way too big. A little too close. Here's what I just saw. This is this is the size that it wants to be, but I'm gonna get it down to a more palatable size for the rest of y'all. This is the top left corner of our album art. Pretty exciting stuff. How about this? Will this work for everybody? This is the album art for our next upcoming album. It's called Happiness Without a Catch. yeah, so I'm very excited to be able to finally talk about this. I hate keeping secrets, but I love keeping secrets. So yeah, this was made by Katie Affleck. She has done the if you are familiar with our Discord and you're familiar with our mascots, the Cozy Astronaut, the Theory Deer, and the Tyler the Slingshot. And so I asked Katie, hey, I got this idea for the album cover. Can you help me out? This is it. Album 4, Happiness Without a Catch. It's coming out September 8th, so a little over 2 weeks. Very excited. So I'll put that away for a little bit. Anyways. There's so much going on. Monty wants to know, does the album art take inspiration from a yet to be revealed specific song? Good question. I'm not willing to say yet. The title is taken from a line in one of the songs, as I tend to do. The rough draft taken from Dear McCracken, torn between a couple from Making Up Words, Bigger Than Myself taken from Pebbles, and then Happiness Without a Catch is it's from one of the songs on the album. So. Which track number is it taken from? Great question. I'm not going to tell you. Oh, Katie is here. That's the pronunciation of this is going to boggle my mind. Katafi. But yeah, Katie's here. So. Ace of Nothing wants to know if the clock on my wall is going backwards, and yes, it is. Cornfield Cryptid wants to know. Oh yeah, there's so many things going on. I'm gonna play a song in a second, but I've just got to talk about things first. So new album September 8th, Happiness Without a Catch. New song tomorrow. We're gonna do the premiere for Platonic Best Friend. We have an animated music video created by Deep Blue Ink. It is the 4th animated music video that Deep Blue Ink has done for us. Previous ones are Be Glad I Love You, Tyler the Slingshot, Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost, and now Platonic Best Friend. So very excited. The song itself is going to be on all streaming services on Friday at midnight Eastern time, but Platonic Best Friend is we're going to do a premiere about 3 hours early. So if you want to come join us for that, we had over 300 people at the Shocking Plot Twist premiere. So let's see if we can get to 400 this time. So I'm excited about that. So new song tomorrow, new album in 2 weeks. And there's a million things to do between now and then, but Monty Smith wants to know, what is the most recent song that made on the album? How long ago did you have the album track list set? I didn't decide on the track list until maybe 2 months ago. We over-recorded in April. We recorded the album in April, and even in April I didn't know exactly what the track list was going to be. I had a pretty clear idea, but I wasn't 1,000% sure, and so I confirmed it probably in late May, early June. So Alistair says Shocking Plot Twist is the greatest song ever written, hands down. Thank you, that's really kind of you. Shocking Plot Twist is our newest song. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. You guys have so many questions. I want to play a song, but there's so many questions. Yes, Jams, I do want to hit 400 people in a row. And boy, my arm's tired. Corn wants to know if there's any songs you've written right now that won't be on Whack, as people are referring to it. I call it H-Whack because I feel like T-Back was our first album, Torn Between a Couple, and then I feel like it's very fitting that our newest album is H-Whack, but you can also pronounce it Whack, which I think is very funny. Do I have any songs written right now that won't be on Whack? Yeah, I have songs recorded right now that aren't going to be on it. Like we over recorded for the album, and so we have a few more in the bank, which feels good. It won't be 3 years between albums again. So yeah, probably be the only thing we release this year, but next year there's no reason I can't put out a few more songs. So I do this full time now, so I have no excuse to take so long. The 3 years for between BTM and Happiness is mostly due to COVID and kind of the long period where we weren't able to tour. We didn't really start touring until 2022, a full 2 years after that album came out, and so I felt like give myself a year to kind of tour and play those songs for people, and then work on music videos, which is what I kind of spent all of 2021, 2022 doing, was music videos, writing, and then touring. So yeah, we'll tour Happiness next year extensively, and then hopefully I'll have some more songs for people. So. Okay, Vogue play a song now. Okay, Wonderwall, yeah. How do you play that song? I don't even know how to play that song. After all, yeah, I actually don't know how to play that song. Yeah, I know. It's like, but there's like a special way to do it that is different than just doing the chords. So I learned how to play a long time ago. I think I also learned how to the anyways, that's not Wonderwall. Why don't I play something? I could use the wheel, but I'm only really gonna do chilled out songs anyway, so let's just do a chilled out song from whatever I Bigger Than Myself. Perfect. That has all of the chilled out songs on it. Just so people know, the new album, if BTM is our least upbeat album, the new album is probably our most upbeat album. So this is the last track on BTM. It is about moving and family. Sit with me here in this room, I'm alone. But if you sit with me, maybe I won't feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm home. I never went through that rebellious phase where my family was lame and I wanted to be on my own. Now I'm on my own, and I wonder if I've wandered too far away, and if I should stay or if I should go home. If I close my eyes, I am practically there, with my dad on the couch and my mom in her old rocking chair. I used to climb on her lap and she'd rock me to sleep, read me stories, then carry me back up the stairs. And I wonder when I learned to read on my own, grew heavy to hold, too big for her chair. You gave me brown hair, gave me brown eyes, you gave me the patience I need to be kind. Said not to cry, promised to try, I'm waving goodbye. I call my mom once a week and my dad twice a year, but I love them the same, I've no favorite at all. My dad can fix anything, but I don't have that gene. It just seems like that apple had too far to fall. But I wonder if I'll take the best of his traits, his humor and faith, things that he loves. You gave me brown hair, you gave me brown eyes, you gave me the patience I need to be kind. Said not to cry, promised to try. I'm waving goodbye. Columbus, Ohio, and Reno, Nevada, Chicago, and LA, and now in Seattle. I've left behind all of the baggage I had. I still bring you both with me wherever I travel. But I've fixed every little mistake, the bumps in the road, the cuts and the scrapes. Could have fought all my battles and made me feel safe. Could have told me I'm perfect, unable to change. The best thing a parent can do for their child is strengthen their heart, make them able to wave them goodbye. Gave me brown hair, gave me brown eyes, gave me the patience I need to be kind. Promise to try, waving goodbye. Thanks, everybody. I do. I love that song. Very rarely play it. It is our least popular song of all the songs. And I understand why. It's not one you put on loop, but just by pure numbers, it is, yes, 35 out of 35. Well, that's not true, if you count Shocking Plot Twist now, but it got a bit of a head start, so not totally fair. But of everything pre-Shocking Plot Twist, it's bottom of the list. But I do love it. I do love that song. Cool. Why don't we actually do a cozy Q&A? I think I started by answering some questions because I was just so excited. But if you have questions for me, with everything going on, we're between tours right now. We have a new song coming out tomorrow. We have a new album coming out in 2 weeks. I'm increasingly getting more and more loosey-goosey with what I talk about the album. I'm not going to give too much away, but yeah, we're getting in the home stretch here, and we have the album art, we have the title, so. Okay. Cornfield Cryptid wants to know, how long does it take to arrange a widespread country tour like the one you did with Matt? I started booking that tour on January 5th, 2023, and we had ticket links up for all the shows except Boston Night 2, Omaha, and St. Louis by January 27th when we announced the tour, and all those shows came shortly afterwards. We were ready to go. We had the Kickstarter launching that day for Happiness, so we're like, let's just announce the dates. So it took about 3 weeks to put all the planning together. Obviously, there's a lot of things after that where I just planned the tour. I'm like, I'll get a van at some point, and I'll figure out where we're gonna stay. And so there's obviously a lot of stuff there that has to happen logistic-wise, with getting from point A to point B. That didn't happen till later down the line, but just booking venues, getting ticket links up, and routing. It's about 3 weeks, and hopefully it should keep taking less and less time, because the more tickets you sell in any particular year, the more venues will book you the next year, because you have data that says, hey, we sold almost 400 tickets in Seattle. Can we come play your venue? And they're much more likely to say yes. Stashy wants to know, I hope you never get sick of singing these songs. We love them. I'm going to take that as a question. I'm not sick of singing any songs. I have a blast. playing music for people. It is the coolest thing I've ever done. Captain Bar wants to know, do I have a favorite song from the new album? Maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I have a feeling, I have a sense about like which ones are going to perform better. In the same way that like I knew when we released BTM that Pine Cones would be a more popular song than something like Waving Goodbye. Whether or not you personally like one more than the other, it's undeniable that one is more popular than the others as far as like the total people that listen to it and like it. And so I have an idea about which ones are stronger, maybe, or more audience friendly, or ones that might more easily make it into our live show set list. So David wants to know, how has your relationship to music changed after going full time? Fortunately, I waited to go full time until I was in a very like supported position. So I don't feel like I've had, in any particular way, I don't feel like I've had to like sell out, as they say. I don't think anyone's gonna listen to this new album and be like, oh, this is like totally like, manufactured pop music, and now, Bug's just trying to write, catchy hits. I was always writing catchy hits. No, the new album is like, it's totally in line, I think, with my style, while being completely different than everything I've ever written. As evidence, I've been saying this for months, but people haven't really been able to appreciate it. Y'all really let the genie out of the bottle by liking Too Bad, Too Bath and a Ghost so much, because it was really like my first time just going like full story mode, like narrative, with kind of just an idea I had. And now you've heard shocking plot twist, and there's more to come. So the next album is a huge amount of stories and fiction, and I think it's very good. And I think if y'all are still on board, I don't know, if I released Too Bad, Too Bath and a Ghost, and I released Shocking Plot Twist, and you're sitting there like, I don't know, I like the old stuff way better, I don't really like this new stuff. Old stuff is still there, but I wanted to try something with this album. So if you like the new stuff, you'll like the album, no doubt in my mind. Caleb wants to know, what was the most difficult song for you to record since you started? I'll make that about just the new album, so I don't have to think too hard. Most difficult song to record was... Gosh, we kind of blew through the songs. I mean, I have very talented bandmates, so we had very few hiccups. I will say that I did have a meltdown in the vocal booth, recording Shocking Plot Twist, the vocals for it, which we do have on video, so it will be released at some point, I'm sure. But the first day in the studio, we did a bunch of drum takes, and then I did one vocal take for like the first track, and then we were like, we need dinner. So we went and found a Mexican restaurant down the street, and I ate way too much guacamole and chips. And we were like, all right, let's go back to the studio, and let's see if we can like bust out a few more songs before we call it a night. And I absolutely could not maintain my composure in the vocal booth, trying to sing Shocking Plot Twist. I ended up in the fetal position on the floor. I was just too full of guacamole. So that was difficult. Came back the next morning and crushed it. Y'all heard it. So. Monty Smith, are there still interesting stories in your life that you expect to make, and this question's gone, probably something about turning them into songs. Looked like it. Yeah, unfortunately, everything interesting that happens to me happens on airplanes now, and I've already used that trick. So, no, I feel like there's still some interesting things in my life that I don't think I've completely run the well dry on just things in my life. I also don't want to be one of those bands that, like, once they get a little success and they're, you know, touring around the country and playing their songs, and all of a sudden their songs are all just like, isn't it hard to be on the road every day in hotels and people are singing your songs for you every night and you really enjoy your life? I feel like a lot of bands head that direction because they don't really have much to say anymore. So I don't anticipate ever writing a song like that. If I do, you can go ahead and clip this, timestamp it, send it to me, and say, I got you, bug, 3 years ago. But yeah, I think when I started writing this album, I had a particular vision in mind, just to kind of like mix things up. I've had 3 albums that were very, very personal to me, and I thought I would try something. I feel like I'm a good storyteller, so. Someone asked about a song I played in Hollywood being on the new album, and yes, it was this year, back in April, yeah. Corn's saying that's the plot of Hide and Seek. No. Hide and Seek is about moving around as a kid and having to make new friends. The particular brand of song that I'm talking about is the too successful to be relatable anymore song that you find a lot of bands hitting their 4th or 5th album once they've established themselves. Parker wants to know, are you ready for me to stay in your premiere the entire time? Yeah, I am ready. I'm excited for that. Cornfield wants to know, did you seriously mess up live on any of the redacteds? I flubbed a couple of lines, I know. I'm trying to think. I sang, so I played Shocking Plot Twist one time in Nashville. It was the last show of the tour. I wanted to get one real reaction to it before we released it, and so I played it, and I definitely at some point sang an old lyric. It was just like one line that was a line that I had changed, but it came out. This is when I was on stage, so I'll probably release that recording at some point because it'll be the only like true reaction to Shocking Plot Twist that I'll ever record, and so y'all hear it, but. Mars wants to know, will there be another cool mini stream before the premiere again? Yeah, I plan on hopping on and saying hello tomorrow night before we do the premiere. This time we have a full animated music video by Deep Blue Ink. So, guys, I've been sitting on this video for much longer than you probably think. I think I was watching the almost final draft of this Thanksgiving of last year, so it's been a long time coming. Platonic Best Friend is one of our older songs, and we've had demos for it for a very long time. If anybody has been around since early 2022, early 2022. It was we did some new songs. We did some new songs over Zoom, and the first one that I did was Platonic Best Friends. So there's a good amount of people who've heard it. I've played it more on the road than any other redacted. So odds of people knowing it is actually fairly high. But yeah, Platonic Best Friend is actually going to be the second bonus track on Bigger Than Myself, and it wasn't ready yet. I was a little rough around the edges, and so I kicked it off in favor of Magic 8, and I'm very glad I did, because Platonic needed a couple of years to cook, and it fits much better in this album than it would have just as a bonus track on BTM. So, and Magic 8 never would have fit anywhere because it's such a specific song. If I was working on a motif, it would have been very difficult to fit Magic 8 in. So, yeah. So, Platonic's very old. It's an old song for me. It feels weird. To me, it's the most established Bug Hunter song that isn't technically a Bug Hunter song yet. Like when I think, like even like a year ago, I was like, have I still not released that song? Because I played it a bunch, and it just, yeah, it's been in my repertoire for a really long time. So. Vegas and Men wants to know, what's your favorite bonus song that you've written? So there's been 4 so far. For anybody who doesn't know my albums by heart, there's 4 bonus tracks. The Rough Draft had The Gulf Coast and Boogie Pete, and then Bigger Than Myself had Creature of Habit and Magic 8. And the only reason that bonus tracks are bonus tracks, it's just a thematic difference between the album that I'm writing and the length of the album, I guess. So the Rough Draft, I had 9 songs that fit really well together, and then I had 2 songs, The Gulf Coast and Boogie Pete, that had nothing to do with the rest of the songs in the Rough Draft. And the Gulf Coast kind of did. The Gulf Coast was closest, and it had a lot of like middle child imagery that went well with Point to Prove, but it felt kind of extraneous, so I put it on as a bonus track. It's not like a quality thing. I put my bonus track, I mean, I play a lot of bonus tracks live. I mean, Boogie Pete will get a bigger reaction than most songs, but it's genuinely just like Bigger Than Myself is a 9-track album that centers around Take It Back. There's 4 songs before Take It Back, 4 songs after Take It Back, and then I just like the number 11 for albums. I just feel like 11 is a good amount of songs, so I put 2 bonus tracks on it. Creature of Habit, which kind of like the Gulf Coast, almost fits on the album, but because I had this very, very rigid structure with 4 songs and 4 songs on either side of Take It Back, there wasn't space for it. And then Magic 8 was a song that I wrote for my wife, and I played at our wedding. So, yeah, I don't know. Boogie Pete is always really fun to play live. Of all the bonus tracks, Boogie Pete's probably my favorite to play live because people get hyped for the Boogie Pizza Party. So, yeah. There will be no bonus tracks on Happiness. It's just 11 songs. I had an idea for this album, and I was able to put it all together in 11 songs, so it was perfect. Yeah. First album since Storm Between a Couple that doesn't have any bonus tracks. But there is an overarching theme and kind of story to Happiness that exists through all 11 songs. And if you can't see how a ghost trying to kill her husband and a dinosaur with rocket ships, if you don't see how those are related, can't help you. Cool. I'm gonna do one more song and then I'm gonna leave because I'm so tired. So how about I guess we could just do the wheel. Let the wheel decide. It's gonna be a chill song, I promise you that. Rough Draft. I love that album. Everybody wants to try my best, but I spun the wheel, so what do you want me to do? Okay. could play. Well, didn't I play a version of Boogie Pete, but it was like Sleepy Pete at one point on a similar day where I was very tired. I guess this is gonna be the real family sentimental stream. This song is called "Listen to Your Mom." I didn't listen to my mom when she taught me how to clean, and my dishes, they're waiting in the sink. I didn't listen to my mom telling me to go to sleep. Maybe that's why I'm up every night till 3, just waiting for sleep and what it brings, a break from wading through my insecurities. And I'm awake, unable to shake the little things. I didn't listen to my mom when she told me I should share. I have trouble telling anyone my fears. I'll never be the best at anything, no one will know my name. It's a silly thing, but I am still afraid of living a life from start to end. And now I'm missing, forgotten when I'm dead. And now I'm wishing I had heard her when she said, love you, child, you're my own. Damn those standards, you're not those. And you're not judged on what you make. The man you are's the boy I raised. The man you are's the boy I raised. I didn't listen to my mom as I sunk below the ground. I didn't listen to my mom as she tried to dig me out. I didn't listen to my mom as she tried to dig me out. But I am listening now. I've heard the words, they finally ring. And I'm sure my worth isn't balanced on one thing. It is earned from learning from the songs my mother sings. And she sings, love you, child, you're my own. Damn those standards, you're not those. And you're not judged on what you make. The man you are's the boy I raised. I didn't listen to my mom, but that's the thing when you're a kid. You don't know what you don't know when you begin. If I've learned anything that I could sing, that I could pass along, be good and listen to your mom. Thank you, everybody. That was Listen to Your Mom. That's for all the moms and people out there. Thank you. Very chill night tonight. I apologize for being so lethargic, I guess. If you missed the beginning of the stream, I took a red eye last night, and then I slept today from like 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And waking up. Yeah, I'm not a night shift person. And waking up at 4 p.m. was I genuinely thought I was like, okay, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna sleep for like 2 hours. And then I'll get up and just kind of like get back into my routine. So thinking that I would kind of wake up at like, I don't know, 11. And then I just woke up and I had slept all day. And then went and got Thai food. And then I've been working on getting stuff ready for the album release in 2 weeks. So that's why I'm a little tired. Anyways, if people have a few more questions, I can stick around and answer them. A few more announcements that I have. If you, we got the rough draft vinyls today. When I got home from Seattle, my neighbor had picked up the vinyls for me from outside my house, and I got them now. So these have been on pre-order since like I think March or something. So for people who have ordered the rough draft vinyl, it will be shipping this week. So we have more than what was ordered, so if you still want one, we have inventory, but it'll take a lot to replace them. It's a 6-month lead time on making vinyls, so I would grab those before waiting too long. So yeah, you can order the rough draft vinyl and get that shipped to you this week. We also are taking orders still for our happiness vinyls, which it used to just be called the Album 4 vinyls, and I've updated my website to actually say it's the Happiness Without a Catch vinyls, which I'm excited about. So if you want the vinyl of the new album, you can also go and order one of those without hearing most of it. So cool. Joel wants to know, do you mix and master your own music? I do. Yeah, I have been making music since I had no resources to do it besides my own self, and doing that has forced me to get at least decent at it. Decent enough that, yeah, maybe audiophiles have an issue with my music, but I don't. So we found our audience, and our audience is good enough with my work. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So we have a handwritten postcard of the day, so if you like that kind of thing, let's see what today's is. Let me look. Oh, it's for Try My Best. Oh, that would have been really fitting for me to play, huh? So yeah, if you are looking for the handwritten postcard of the day, only one person gets it every day, and today it's still up for grabs. So actually, hold on, what's today? Is today Wednesday? Today Tuesday? Today's Wednesday. I didn't upload today. Yesterday's was Try My Best. Well, I'm gonna upload today's. Hold on, and then somebody might get two, because let's see what happens. I actually don't know. All right, I'm uploading today's. Here we are. My thing must have broke. And yeah, if you go and you grab it, you might be able to get two. No, it didn't run. Hold on. Is it broken? No, it says for the key to being lonely. Maybe my thing is just, yeah, there it is. Cool. Key to being lonely, and includes previous to somebody bought it. Okay. I can stop talking about it now. Rad. So yeah, there you go. Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm gonna see all of you actually tomorrow at about 8:30 or so Eastern time. I'm gonna hop on and do a stream and get ready for the Platonic Best Friend release. So woohoo! Yay! Exciting. Y'all should be there. There's 59 of you here now, and I know you're listening to me. So if there's not at least 59 people at tomorrow's premiere, I'll be really sad. Cool. Yeah. Let's see if we can get even more than last time. I'm excited. So cool. I'm gonna go do more things. I wish I could just go to bed, but I don't know when I'll ever sleep again because I slept till 4. So I feel like being awake for 5 hours isn't enough time before trying to fall back asleep again. But we'll see. Thanks everybody for being here, and I will see y'all tomorrow at the Platonic Best Friend premiere. So see you there.